Hey, and welcome to Factorio. My name is Brune, and we're playing Exotic Industries. We had a very big win in the last episode, getting blue science and everything kind of squared away. And we have green chips on the horizon. And my plan for this episode, I'd already hopped in and looked around because it had been a few days since the last episode, but I I also noticed there was a mistake up here, but the plan is to add a few things to the minibus here. Um, I was looking ahead and saw that a lot of things take either these steel components or engines or electric engines. Many of the electric things. And because we're going to have, I don't know if we have them already yet. No, we don't. I'm assuming electric assemblers are going to be on the way very soon. I kind of want to save more mall building until that point and just try to get the uh, essentials. Kind of like what we did in the beginning here, where I had inserters and belts and things like that. I guess I'll be doing. I think for sure I'll be doing the electric inserters. I'll have to do the electric assemblers as probably steam assemblers to start with, unless I wanted to craft them from hand. But anyways, today's episode is about getting these components rolling, and then we will worry about planning and doing bus stuff after that. So let's get started with the steel. That'll be the easiest two to put on here. Can't remember how I had these. So I had the two beams on one. I don't know if I'll be getting another beam. So maybe I just put them both on their own lane. That seems honestly like the easiest thing for me to kind of do here, and it should suffice because it's just for the mall. Let's see here. Steel is way back here. Oh, yep. There it is. And look at how many belts I have. Holy cow. Can't believe I didn't notice that when I was in here trying to refresh myself. Good thing we're right next to Belt Mart. So glad I raised that. Awesome, yes, we have lights now. That will be very much appreciated, I'm sure, by many viewers. It's pretty hard to see sometimes, depending on what you're watching on. Try not to waste nanobots here too, and just lay down as many of these just easy belts as I can. Okay, but there is this mod that makes it so that, like, trees are kind of invisible when you're under them, but um, can my nanobots delete trees? But we'll find out. Let's do it right where the bus for sure will be going. Oh, yep, they can delete trees. Wonderful. So we'll probably put the steel components right above this belt. So they'll be in this region. Give ourselves some space, we're gonna need it. Yeah, that's where I'll have the steel components, and so let's just Actually, is there room to add them back here? Not necessarily, no. Yep, we're just going to have to keep pushing things forward as much as spread out as things may get. Once we get robots and can build a robot mall, that will be very, very nice. In case I do some mall building here, I want to leave some space, which means I think I'm just going to have to take out a big swath of trees here, because I need to be able to see. The wood is also very helpful, especially going into the electronic age here. You're going to need these for power poles. So they just take things in and put them out. Sounds good to me. I'm going to go with... We're actually just going to copy it. One of these here designs. Where it needs to go. Perfect. Set the recipes. Okay. That's looking good. Okay, now I just need some steel coming down. I actually had... that blueprint over there. Now it's kind of tough to see where it's being placed. I think it would be right here. Yep. Goes up because that's actually going to be coming out over here. I think I'll have to make that go underground here in a little bit, but time to get the lumberjacking on. Oh, that's funny. See where it's all lined up here though now. Yeah, that's all connected. Steel. That's one. Definitely gonna copy this whole thing. I think that should work. Oh, interesting. That's alright. There's going to be belts. There's going to be belts there eventually anyways. Let's see if the iron or the steel ingots come down here. Or not. Oh, there they are. Perfect. That's working as intended, right through all those trees. As difficult as that is to see. Thank you, bots. Okay, so that's where I want this to come up. And that's where it'll come out. There we go. Now we have those. So we're ready. We have the steel components, I should say. I should actually use their name more. Wait, do we have... No, I don't have the engines on the book. This already, do I? I have the steam engines, which is... I suppose not that bad. I can just turn those right into the engines. It'd be cool to know if those were used at all further down the chain, or if I no longer need steam engines and could basically just replace engines on the belt with it or something. But I'm gonna put the engines right next to this over here and just do good old swath of these trees. We're gonna need to go and restock on extra things here very shortly. Wow, very full inventory. Oh, and plus I have tons of bricks. Here, let's do some bricks. So plus key on this side? Yeah, plus key on this side. Right above... Alright, where did I... up there. And I had it that wide, I guess. Interesting. Sometimes I care a little too much about things being lined up. Let's... I think about as long as I run along this belt, I won't get like knocked off course. Did I just take out a pipe? I think I did. Well, good thing I caught that. I can put down more. Yeah, let's actually just make this wider for now. Wider on the top as well here. I'll even do it under the belt. Actually, let's go on the belt. So we're moving super quick. Okay, I probably have too many intermediates on my person right now, which is causing the issues with my inventory, but that's okay. We're gonna make these engines and electronic engines happen, and we'll go from there. I just need steam engines and the 2 parts. That's easy enough. We're gonna heavily rely on those bots here. I really should just combine those 2 into one thing. Maybe I shouldn't. We'll just continue on like this for now. Is there no belt right there? There is no belt right there. Just using shift click to place all those ghosts and just let the bot do the work. Oh man, I also am going to need this one up here. Yep, and it looks like I am out of undergrounds. And I'm going to need more nanobots soon as well, so we'll take a trip back. Should have just picked those up while I was laying all this down. Well, live and learn. I think if I run right here above the stacks, I should be pretty good not to get knocked off course too much. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. Okay. So excited to get those lights going too. Sure, we're gonna need more belts. Ooh, inventory's full. Let's drop off a lot of the wood here. Yeah, and there's plenty of things we don't need in here. Ooh, I already did this once. Awesome. Don't really need the power pole, so I'll just leave that here. These burner assemblers I don't need. Wait, do steam assemblers come from do they come from burner assemblers? No, that's right. Okay. Poor copper chunk and poor iron chunks. Those should come over here and just be slapped in a furnace. Look very full, which is great. I think I'm satisfied with that for now. Okay, I need to pick up more nanobots. I'm just gonna go through, try and look at every single one of these items so I don't forget something again. Belts, splitters seem good, undergroundies seem good. I think I'm good on inserters. I'm gonna take half of that just because. Pipes we seem good on. Steam assemblers, probably use some of those. I want the 50 stack. That worked. Wait, those are steam crushers? That makes sense. Where are the steam assemblers? Aha, up here, that's right. That's funny. Can't do it that way. Interesting. There we go. Back to 50 of those. Steam assembler and crushers. Don't need any of the train stuff yet. Don't need any of the furnace stuff yet. I think I should be good to continue on building. Oh, I forgot the nanobots. Of course I forgot the nanobots. How did I see the nanobots? Where did I sneak that build in? Right there. There's the nanobots. We need to put like a big sign there or something eventually. Nanobots here. 400. Fantastic. Put a stack in there. Get rid of it from my inventory. Nah, that's funny. As soon as I get over here, the bots start working. I realize that was the one thing I forgot. Classic. Okay. So this is just going to be your good old-fashioned 2-item thingamajig, right? We do a red and a yellow, and call it a day. Makes an engine. Okay, and then we need probably put the 2 parts coming down on that side since that one's faster. Yeah, I like that. Man, I need to use this to delete trees and rocks only. See if this works. Yes. Now I should be able to see what I'm doing here. Fantastic. Okay, I need this to come down this direction. Okay, now I need steam engines. Get that off by doing a underground. Reverse. There we go. Engines. Given an output, don't delete its output. Put a belt down to catch them. Engines are done. So I can just copy this down. Let's say 4 times? Here, now it should work. So we'll put the undergroundies down. 3, 4. Okay, so definitely going to need to be an underground. Okay, there go our engines. Now the question is, do I put like an engine? Okay, the question I'm asking is for the electric engine units, and do I do a direct feed of engine units into this, or do I just bring the engines down? I don't have copper cable on this, do I? Let's investigate. No, no copper cable on this, which is fine. Copper cable comes from the copper plate. Oop, I did not need to make that. Oops. That's okay. Let's see here. Yeah, I think we'll just do it an interesting way. So I'm going to get rid of just the rest of these trees right here because I need the space. And I want to be able to see what's going on. Thank you, nanobots, doing my work. You're the best. Some of that right there. So now let's work from this backwards. This is going to be the output. Okay. And I want to have this direct inserting. Can that happen? This would be the absolute furthest it could be apart. And this needs iron mechanical parts, and this needs iron mechanical parts and copper plates. Or in copper things. Yeah, you know, now that I'm sitting here, I think this seems like a pain in the butt. I'm just going to borrow engines from here. I need more, I need more. Man, but now the puzzle is intriguing me. I want to try. Let's see here. If we had iron mechanical parts coming down, but then where would the how do I get copper cables made for this? Right? That's the other conundrum here. So this thing needs copper cables. Great, let's go like this. I need some space here. Because I'm almost wondering if I send like the engines down the front, or yeah, I like maybe just literally have it pull off of there. We'd have it do it like so. So then we could all still have an output like this. Or wait, can I do it just right next to it? With yellows, output, input, and then I just have to get iron mechanical parts and copper cables on this side. So yeah, we can do that, easy. Okay, so then we will have an input of this stuff, the iron mechanical parts, and we're gonna have copper plates coming down to feed this thing, which is inputting. We're making copper cables. Yeah, and I don't care if this is like a good ratio or not. I'm just doing it, just rolling with it. It should be fine. Input for that. Yeah, that should be it. That should be our electric engines. So let's do the easy part. That being, get these belts in place. Oops, that's the wrong way. Do that. Let's do a half in case we need to send more down that way for any reason. Now we need copper plates. We can do the same trick. How wide is this? It's actually right there, so and then we would need to duck under again. That's okay. We'll have to make this lane duck under here. This can't stretch far enough, unfortunately. There we go, electronic engines. Now let's put this on the bus. Wait, so this should actually be right here. this is going to go right here above the steel parts. Let's do some copy and pasting action. See if this will continue down now. We'll do 4. That's a good number. But I think I should double this now. Double the engines. Because they are clearly getting eaten up. It's probably a 1-to-1, which is cool. Probably some cool builds. Like maybe just a straight up build like this where it is like 1-to-1ing them in there. And we just move, and the engines were just a little bit closer. Boy, look at how hidden that is. It's the secret engine bay. Okay, so there's a tree there. But, yeah, that should wrap it up for this episode. Now we have all these pieces on the bus. Or on the mini bus, I should say. We should be able to build anything we want. Just gonna bring the rest of these down. Just why not? This one definitely needs an underground there before I connect that up and contaminate a belt. Ooh, the nightmares. So I mean, I need to jump over there one way or another. There we go, look at that. That is a lot of great ingredients to be making mall stuff with. So thanks for joining me in this one. I want to try and do something kind of, we'll see. We'll see if might review it a little bit before I jump in the next episode, but I want to try and maybe do a little bit more extensive planning just to lay out the mall, but it might also just depend on where our goals are at. Science seems like it's going slow, so it seems like we're at the point where ramping up science could be a thing. But at the same time, too, could also be working towards dealing with the biters. So yeah, I think I'm just going to try and do some planning for the mall, and we will, yeah, and we'll get some of these components that we're going to need, these chemical plants and different things like that going down. We're going to need all the energy crystals. Oh my goodness, I remember those. That is a 248K thing. That's bringing back memories. Okay, I'm excited. Anyways, yeah, thanks for joining me, and I will see you guys in the next episode.